For decades, the medical establishment has issued a blanket warning to patients with high blood pressure. They must abandon their morning coffee to protect their hearts from potential, unseen cardiovascular damage. This advice, delivered with clinical certainty, has transformed a simple, comforting ritual into a source of daily anxiety and lingering guilt for millions of people across the entire modern world. We have been conditioned to view every single sip as a potential threat to our long-term cardiovascular health, caught in a relentless cycle of conflicting headlines that label caffeine as both a life-extending elixir and a dangerous, heart-racing stimulant for the average, unsuspecting consumer. This pervasive uncertainty creates a constant state of stress, leaving people to wonder if their beloved morning routine is secretly undermining their longevity and their overall physical well-being every day. As a medical researcher, I have witnessed this confusion firsthand, as patients struggle to reconcile their personal experience of focus and energy with the fear-based narratives surrounding their heart health. The time has finally come to dismantle these outdated mandates and address the genuine, evidence-based reality of your morning cup, moving past the myths that have haunted our breakfast tables. We must look closer at the data, peeling back layers of medical history to find the truth hidden beneath years of generalized warnings that often ignored the complexity of biology. Patients deserve clarity, not just warnings, when it comes to the daily habits they cherish. The narrative of the coffee villain is crumbling under the weight of modern, rigorous investigation. It is time to replace anxiety with understanding, allowing for a more nuanced health perspective. By examining the evidence, we can see that the morning cup is not necessarily harmful. In fact, for many, it serves as a vital component of a productive, healthy lifestyle. Let us explore the science that bridges the gap between fear and informed, conscious consumption. Your heart health is a complex system, and coffee is but one small, misunderstood variable. We are ready to move beyond the blanket bans and into a more personalized era. The ritual of coffee is deeply human, and it should not be a source of dread for those who simply want to enjoy a warm, energizing start to their day. Let us begin the process of reclaiming your morning routine with scientific rigor and confidence. The evidence is waiting for us, hidden in plain sight within the vast medical literature. We will dissect the myths and reveal the truth about how caffeine affects your body. It is a journey toward liberation from the outdated, restrictive advice of the previous century. Together, we will navigate the paradox of coffee and find the balance you truly deserve. Consider the chemical profile of the bean, which contains more than just simple caffeine molecules. It is a complex matrix of antioxidants and polyphenols that interact with your cardiovascular system. When we isolate caffeine, we often ignore the broader nutritional context of the entire beverage. This reductionist approach has led to decades of misunderstanding regarding how coffee affects blood pressure. Newer, longitudinal studies suggest that moderate consumption might actually support vascular health over time. The transient spike in blood pressure following a cup is often misinterpreted as long-term damage. In reality, the body adapts to regular intake, mitigating these short-term fluctuations quite effectively. We must differentiate between acute physiological responses and chronic pathological changes in the heart. Your morning ritual is not a ticking time bomb, but a complex biological interaction. By understanding these mechanisms, we can move away from fear and toward informed decision-making. The data is clear. For most healthy adults, coffee is not the enemy of longevity. It is a tool that, when used correctly, can enhance cognitive function and metabolic health. We are peeling back the layers of dogma to reveal a much more positive reality. Imagine enjoying your favorite roast without the shadow of medical guilt looming over you. This is the promise of modern research, which values nuance over simplistic, fear-based medical mandates. We are moving into a future where your health choices are guided by robust data. No longer will you have to choose between your morning joy and your long-term heart. The science supports a balanced approach, allowing you to integrate coffee into a healthy life. We will continue to analyze the specific pathways through which coffee influences your cardiovascular system. Every cup tells a story, and it is time we read the data correctly today. Let us embrace the clarity that comes from looking at the full, unvarnished scientific picture. Your heart deserves the truth, and your morning routine deserves a fair, evidence-based assessment. We are moving past the era of blanket prohibitions into a new, enlightened health paradigm. The evidence is robust, and the implications for your daily life are truly quite profound. Prepare to see your coffee maker in a completely different, much more positive scientific light. We are dismantling the myths one by one to restore your peace of mind daily. The path forward is paved with facts, not the outdated warnings of the distant past. Stay with me as we uncover the specific benefits that coffee offers your aging heart. This is the start of a new chapter in your personal health and wellness journey. Let us dive deep into the evidence and finally set the record straight for everyone. As a medical researcher, I know the time has come to dismantle these outdated health mandates. The tide of scientific understanding is finally turning, revealing that old warnings were based on data. These warnings relied on incomplete information rather than a comprehensive view of complex human physiology. Recent, robust studies are now challenging the long-standing dogma that has persisted for many decades. These findings suggest that for many, coffee is not the cardiovascular villain we once believed. By examining the complex interplay between caffeine, antioxidants, and individual metabolic responses, we see truth. We are uncovering a much more nuanced story that prioritizes biological reality over simplistic rules. This shift in perspective offers more than just relief from years of unnecessary daily anxiety. It provides a framework for making informed, empowered choices about your own unique daily lifestyle. We are moving away from the era of fear-based dietary restrictions and into new phases. We are entering a new phase of precision health, where you can reclaim your morning. You can now reclaim your cherished morning ritual with absolute confidence and newfound peace of mind. By cutting through the noise of outdated medical advice, we can finally understand the truth. We can finally understand how to integrate coffee into a heart-healthy life with total clarity. The science is clear that your morning cup does not have to be a threat. Instead, it can be a part of a balanced approach to your long-term cardiovascular health. We must look past the headlines to see the actual impact of caffeine on hearts. Individual responses vary, but the general consensus is shifting toward a much more positive outlook. Antioxidants found in coffee beans provide protective benefits that were previously ignored by older studies. These compounds work within your body to support vascular function in ways we are learning. It is time to stop viewing your morning ritual as a source of secret danger. Embrace the evidence that supports a more moderate and informed consumption of your favorite beverage. Precision Health allows us to tailor these recommendations to the specific needs of each patient. No longer must we rely on blanket statements that ignore the diversity of human biological systems. Your heart health is a complex journey, not a simple reaction to a single drink. By understanding your own body, you can make choices that truly serve your long-term wellness. The era of guilt is ending, replaced by a new era of scientific, evidence-based clarity. Enjoy your morning coffee knowing that the latest research supports your path to better health. This is the promise of modern medicine, moving beyond fear to find true, lasting answers. Reclaim your joy, reclaim your ritual, and trust in the power of informed precision health. Consider the chemical complexity of the humble coffee bean, a powerhouse of bioactive natural compounds. It is far more than just a delivery system for a quick jolt of morning caffeine. Researchers are now identifying specific polyphenols that actively combat systemic inflammation within your vascular walls. This discovery fundamentally changes how we perceive the interaction between coffee and your circulatory system. We are observing that moderate intake may actually improve endothelial function over the long term. This is a direct contradiction to the fear-based warnings that dominated clinical practice for years. Imagine the relief of knowing your daily habit might be doing more good than harm. The data suggests that for most, the benefits of these antioxidants outweigh the transient effects. Transient effects, like a temporary, minor spike in pressure, are often misunderstood by the public. We must differentiate between acute physiological reactions and chronic, long-term cardiovascular health outcomes. This distinction is the cornerstone of the new, evidence-based approach to your daily nutrition. Your body is remarkably resilient and capable of adapting to the rhythms of your lifestyle. When we view coffee through this lens, the old, rigid prohibitions begin to crumble away. You are no longer a passive recipient of outdated medical dogmas regarding your own health. You are an active participant in a personalized journey toward optimal cardiovascular and metabolic vitality. The science is not just about coffee. It is about reclaiming agency over your body. It is about moving past the anxiety that has clouded your morning routine for decades. We are bridging the gap between historical confusion and the bright future of nutritional science. Every cup of coffee you enjoy can now be a deliberate, informed choice for wellness. Let the aroma of your morning brew be a signal of health rather than worry. We are rewriting the narrative, one cup at a time, based on hard, clinical evidence. The evidence is robust, the studies are peer-reviewed, and the conclusions are increasingly very clear. You deserve to have a clear understanding of what you put into your own body. The confusion ends here, replaced by a grounded, scientific perspective on your daily habits. Trust the data that shows coffee as a potential ally in your longevity strategy. Your heart will thank you for the antioxidants and the joy of a ritual. Step forward into this new understanding with the confidence that you are doing right. The path to better health is paved with informed decisions and a balanced, scientific outlook. Your morning ritual is safe, supported by science, and ready for you to enjoy. Welcome to the new era of coffee, where health and pleasure finally exist in harmony.